Have you ever noticed that waking up early feels so much easier when you're traveling? For me, especially when my destination is somewhere warm. I cherish those mornings, watching the world wake up while finding a quiet spot to sit down for an hour or two, sipping coffee, maybe scrambling down some thoughts, and realizing that even after hours, it's still remarkably early. These moments made me wonder, what if travel videos aren't just about the top 10 places you have to see? What if it's about the feeling of being there? Instead of just listing places to visit, what if I show you some highlights and give you a map with all of my favorite spots for you to explore on your own? So this is my first travel video, and I've been considering for some while how to share my experience without making it feel like another review video. So let's pretend for a moment that you're a very close friend of mine. We're chatting about traveling, and instead of telling you about the best cafes or the best local food spots I stumbled upon by accident, I'll tell you about how it felt to be there, the vibe and habits that differ so much from what we're used to back home. Basically, I'd share the ambience of a place rather than giving you a full-on Instagram review. And in the end, I would offer you my Google Maps bookmarks. That's where the cafes we enjoyed, restaurants, places where you can develop films, our accommodations, the best spots in Canggu to have tea in the middle of the night, museums and temples are noted. All the details you might looking for when watching these kinds of videos are saved there. You can find the link in the description below. I've added notes to all the spots we bookmarked. That's my approach to a travel video, sharing a slice of my experience while giving you all my Google Maps bookmarks. And yes, it's totally free. But let's start from the beginning. From Germany, it takes about 18 hours to reach Bali. And after spending that long in several airplanes, you will finally arrive at Denpasar Airport. In my opinion, one of the most beautiful airports in the world. From there, it's roughly a 40 minutes journey to Canggu, depends on the traffic. During our stay, we spent most of our time in this part of the island and used it as our home base. So this is Canggu, located about 20 kilometers from Denpasar. Due to the traffic, however, it can sometimes feel like a 50 kilometers journey. It's one of the most well-known villages in Bali. One of the first things you will notice when arrive is having a scooter is the easiest way to get around. There are also ride-hailing services like Grab or Gojek that work similar to Uber, but it's pretty easy to rent your own scooter. As I mentioned, for this trip we booked a long-term stay. This allowed us to travel around and take shorter trips without lugging all our belongings everywhere we went. A simple hotel room in a nice accommodation serves us perfectly, and most of the places offer discount rates if you commit to staying longer. The north of Bali was our primary area to explore, especially a region named Kintamani was high on our list. So we packed some things and left for a 2-day trip to the northern part of the island to meet with some friends. We took many trips like this, but this one deserves special attention. So to avoid the morning rush hour, we left Canggu before sunrise. Driving for hours can be exhausting, so getting up early gave us plenty of time to make some stops wherever we wanted, having breakfast, and simply enjoy the ride to the fullest. I highly recommend driving up north. It was incredibly fun and definitely worth it. The region of Kintamani is a highland area, approximately 1,500 meters above sea level. It's home to Mount Batu, an active volcano situated near a beautiful lake. This place felt so unreal. No noise, no traffic. It's the exact opposite of well-known areas like Canggu or Ubud. We spent our days relaxing by the pool, and lucky for us, we were the only guests throughout our stay. It really felt like having a private spa to ourselves. During the day it's pretty warm, but even though it's much cooler than the coastal areas. But at night, temperatures are dropping drastically, so if you plan to go there, definitely take some warm clothes. The clear night sky was the perfect ending for such a day. With the sun setting around 6:30 p.m, going to bed early came naturally. Instead of staying in one of their small houses, we chose one of their tents. They were surprisingly luxurious for tents. I mean, they were equipped with air conditions and a king-size bed, so... These mornings are magical, and our friends didn't promise us too much when we were planning this trip around watching the sunrise over the mountains. In Kintamani, I discovered a different side of Bali, one that moves at a more gentle pace. It's amazing how a modest 2-hour ride can transport you to what feels like another world. The cool mountain air and stunning landscapes stand in sharp contrast to the lively beaches and crowded streets we've grown used to. It feels like not many tourists know about this mountain area. So it feels like you found a secret place just for yourself. Our way back, we took a different route. We had no fixed plans, so we looked up at Google Maps to see what's on our way. Ubud wasn't far off, so we decided to make some stops and explore whatever looked interesting. That led us to one of the most beautiful gardens that featured a waterfall. There was also an art museum in Ubud that I can definitely recommend checking out. It has been on my list for so long, and it was absolutely worth it to visit. I think the easiest way to explore is finding a destination further away and then explore what's along the route. You will discover some extraordinary places for sure. You will find the link to my Google Maps bookmarks down in the description. It's loaded with all these cool spots. Not just only from this trip, but from my past Bali adventures too. I've actually gone through and added little notes to pretty much every bookmark, giving you my honest thoughts about each place. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. It means a lot to me. And hey, if I missed out any amazing spots, or if you've got your own favorite place in Bali that deserves some love, drop them in the comments below. I'm all about supporting those hidden gems.